Good evening, folks. We are here. Another episode of Tech File. We got 5 things to talk about and 5 things only. So we're going to see how long we're going to be here. 5 things only. We're going to talk about what those are right after we come on the other side of our introduction. Welcome to episode 295 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. What up, though?
Eric isn't with us this week. The man is working. Shout out to Tommy, because I still don't know exactly what he does for a living. And he's told us a few times, and
he has told us multiple times, and I still don't remember either.
That man is Tommy Martin in my book. I don't know what he do. Did he do something? So he's not here with us this week, but we're gonna keep rocking without him. I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman, the everyday gentleman,
24/7,
well, better known as K Diddy.
Take that. Oh, shoot, this man Eric in the comments. Tommy is here in the
comments. We know you got a job, man.
All right, y'all. We're not going to have the game that needs a name this week, but I do want to remind y'all, if you have not already, make sure that you like and subscribe to the pod on whatever audio format it is that you listen to. Also want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube page. If you have not yet already, you can join us live as we record the show every Tuesday around 6:45 p.m. Central Time. So again, have that notification bell on so you'll be notified when we go live. I just got my notification. I'm on the show. Yeah. Hey, Technical File is live. So make sure that y'all do that as well to join and be part of the show as we go live. Mm-hmm. Check out our link tree, or what's it called? Linktree? Tree link?
Linktree.
Yeah,
Linktree didn't sound right when I said it. And I was like, is that what they really call it?
It is what
Linktree. It has links to everywhere that we are, including to our merch shop. And as Eric mentioned last week, we have our Black Quarterback t-shirts live. So make sure y'all hit the site, support the Black Quarterback hashtag Black Quarterback movement and the team of your choosing. We're gonna have some Packer and Bears ones on this show for show. So make sure y'all get y'all gear, and then top of that, you just have regular Tech File. You get your Tech File slides, get your sweatshirts, get your hoodies, get your bucket hats for the summer. Matter of fact, I might go get my Tech File bucket hat and just put it on for the show, just to show y'all how legit the gear is. So make sure y'all cop as well. Now, I did say before we came in that we have 5 things and 5 things only to discuss on this week's show. Mm-hmm. That being said, here are the 5. I'm going to give y'all the rundown up front of what we're going to talk about this week. So we're going to talk about the conference finals in the NBA. Mm-hmm. We got to talk about that.
Don't nobody want to talk about that.
Oh, we do. Yeah. We absolutely do. Got to talk about that. Talking about Carmelo Anthony's retirement from NBA. Right. That's a special one. Talking about the Bucks head coaching search. They got their final 3 candidates. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and our preferences there. Talking about the NFL draft in 2025 coming to Green Bay, Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying?
You hit this 36-year-old 40-yard dash. Right, bro.
And then we'll end the show talking about WWE's Night of Champions taking place this weekend. So let's not delay. Let's just get right on into it. I'm gonna put on some music in the background here for us. Eric's in the comments saying, "I'm Tommy, huh?" Yeah. Or Chandler, your preference. I can call you Chandler as well. You know, everybody knew Chandler had a job. We just didn't know what he did. Mark is here, y'all.
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
We on time. Look at our boy coming through in the
Mark, bro, you had hella hostility for your boy last week. I don't know what all of the extra words was for. You had hella hostility for your guy, and all I was doing was checking on you, making sure you was all right.
He said, I ain't heard from you.
I was tired. Shit, damn. I was like, well, damn.
Yeah, what damn?
Check on your ass again.
Okay, so NFL conference finals. Ken, I watched how you let Eric, skate a little bit to talk about the Bucks when the Bucks got put out. I wasn't there that week. So would you prefer for us to begin with Lakers Nuggets, or do you want us to talk about Miami and Boston since game 4 is going on in about 30 minutes from here?
No, let's get right to it.
Okay, let's start there then.
I get the pain out the way. I hear you.
The Los Angeles Lakers were swept by the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, 4-0 series in favor of Denver. And before we even get into what happened after the game with LeBron's cryptic messaging, I do want to just say shout out to Denver. Half of us on this show went with Denver, myself and Tim in this series. Ken and Eric went with the Lakers. Ken, how you feeling about the team? I know Denver wasn't a matchup that you were particularly excited about the Lakers having. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just pass the mic over to you. The floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, I was nervous about Denver off top just because they were not the number 1 seed for no reason. First of all, congratulations to Denver. I'm not even gonna hate. Denver was the better team. And they showed it through and through. So definitely congrats. Hope y'all get a chip now. Hope they go ahead and just win it all. So our loss will mean something. At least we lost to the champs. As Tim would say. But no, I ain't gonna lie. I after we're down 3-0, I came to terms with us losing the series altogether. But I did not for a second think that we would get swept. And that's what hurt me. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Because I was cool. I was like, okay, we'll lose the series. Cool. It didn't even come through my mind. I'm ain't no way we can get swept. We're gonna win at least one. But they put the brooms out on us, bro. I was not expecting that. When I say I was legit hurt, I was in my chest, bro, mad. I barely couldn't sleep. None of that. The memes though was blatant disrespectful, super disrespectful.
As Eric in the comments said, he only got 10 minutes, so he's about to get his ish off.
Oh shit. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm salty as shit. I was sad. I went through a whole bunch of different emotions, but it all comes down to we had a good season. We had a really good season. If you said at the beginning of the season that the Los Angeles Lakers was going to be in the Western Conference Finals, everybody would have laughed you out the damn door. No one would have expected us to be in the Western Conference Finals. So I'm very happy with the season that we had. We had a great season because I didn't even expect us to be there. Yeah, but your boy was salty. I ain't gonna lie, I was in my chest, man. The memes was hilarious. The funniest meme, I'll send it to y'all. The funniest meme, remember when LeBron fell and a fan had passed something because they spilled the drink on him? Dog. They had a meme that the fan passed him a broom, dog. I was like, God damn. Hey, that meme hurt, but it was hilarious though.
Listen, I said you in the group chat, y'all had a good season. And Denver was just a better team, even in game 3, where it felt like the refs really was trying to help out the Lakers. I was sitting what are all these calls? Denver still won. They overcame it. Oh shoot,
Yeah.
Eric got us a paragraph. What we got, E?
Oh shit.
Let's celebrate Denver. They won that series. No shame in the Lakers getting swept because they fought in every game until the very end. Better team won, but salute to D-Han for getting those guys to buy in. Absolutely. And
DM has been amazing.
he has, and you show like they were in every game. It's not like the Eastern Conference finals here where you're watching the team getting blown out. Like the Lakers were in every game. In game 4, LeBron gave everything he had in that first half.
He put everything out there.
31 points in the first half.
I ain't gonna lie. I was scared. I was like, yo, he got 30 at half. Like he don't got nothing. What else he got? Like if he doing this at halftime, like I'm like LeBron. Like, you know, maybe we should split it up 15-15 or something. I don't know.
What's interesting for me with this series is the fact that we've talked on this show about LeBron being older. We've mentioned, you know, LeBron's getting older. The elevator don't go all the way to the top when it comes to his athletics. Like he don't jump as high. It's just not the same. We've seen him taking off plays. We've seen all kinds of stuff from Brown for us to be like, on this show, he's getting older. But yet and still, the man was a top 10 player in the NBA this year. Like whatever, however you want to put him, like LeBron is still producing. So this series was one where I was like, oh yeah, like Bron is really year 20. And it wasn't meant in no disrespectful way. It's just the fact of like, we've seen him for so long because he's one of the greatest players to ever play basketball. We've seen him take games over. We've seen him pull his team through when they ain't got it. And he tried. Like I said, that first half was like, oh my God, LeBron. We having a vintage, as Michael Cole would say, vintage LeBron. Look, vintage. Then that second half came and you could tell the man was gassed. Like he just did not have too much more to give. And one more thing I just want to say before I pass the mic to Tim. What was crazy to me is I felt like Austin Reeves was consistently like y'all's second best player. Because if the game where AD was mostly defense, couldn't provide on offense. Here's Austin Reeves to fill in that void. If Brown was being more, facilitate, here comes Austin Reeves. I'll take the bet. I got you. Like Austin Reeves was top 2 player at certain times in this series, top 3 easily for the Lakers. It's just the fact that the best player on the court generally had a Denver Nuggets uniform on, whether that was Murray, Jokic, like them two dudes were just hooping.
Real quick before Tim goes.
Don't forget about him.
God damn it. Hey, fuck Tim. Because every time that man scored, every time he scored, I was extremely pissed, bro. Every time that man scored, I was pissed. Oh, every game he almost got 20 on us, bro. I'm like, come on. I was like, Tim ain't shit, bro. Tim fucked this shit up, man.
All I did was tell the truth.
Man, whatever, man. But no, man, Murray, bro, was playing out his fucking mind. Dude, Jokic was making shots like ridiculous, bro. Yeah, like that 3-pointer, bro, when the time, come on, dog. I was just like, come on, fam. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, what is going on at this point, bro? Like, I was like, all right, man, y'all can.
Yeah, foot leaning backwards, falling away. Oh, Nick, cash that motherfucker.
I was like, come on, fam.
The first one, I was like, well, damn, he just threw that bitch up. Okay. But the one at the end of the game, I was like, oh, shit.
He a bad man.
Y'all was leaving him wide open for threes. He's just like, all right, I'm going to cash this one right here, too.
Right. That little standstill that. Listen.
Yeah, him and Murray, man.
So, to be, again, kudos to y'all season.
Thanks.
I'll start with love. Kudos with y'all season.
Y'all turned you could have been hate.
Because people forget that y'all had Russ and Pat at the beginning of y'all season.
I don't think nobody forgot that.
Yeah, everybody know.
It was easy to make them forget with the way y'all ended it, though. Now, I'll put it like that. It was easy.
Everybody talking about how it's in spite of and
correct. But the way that y'all ended the season, the way that y'all fought and legitimately did not get blown out every game. Like y'all literally was within a possession or two for the most part, all 4 games. It came down to some blunders by y'all top stars at the end of the game, sadly. But y'all really did fight. every single game. So there's no shade, there's no shame there. The way that y'all started the season, the way y'all were halfway through the season, the way y'all were a month out before the playoffs started, the way that y'all ended it, bro. All you can do is tip your hat because y'all really fought and figured some shit out. Can that carry over the next season? We'll see. There's a lot of decisions, a lot of changes that y'all gonna have to go through, a lot of free agency decisions. But there were of the people. The reason why that y'all made it to the playoffs is also the reason why y'all got kicked out of it. The trades that y'all made for the players that y'all brought in are the same niggas that did not show up in this Western Conference Finals. D'Lo didn't really show up. Vanderbilt really wasn't. And then y'all didn't play Beasley at all. But I don't know if y'all had him. Y'all traded for him at the deadline, I believe, right? Yeah.
For Beasley?
Like, Beasley got no pick except for garbage time. Like the cats that y'all traded for that really helped y'all with y'all turnaround didn't help y'all win a game.
They helped us get there though.
They helped y'all get there, but again, y'all got all the way there, and then all of a sudden the reason why that y'all got there didn't show up at all. So it was kind of one of those double-edged swords kind of things. They really did turn y'all season around, but they really didn't help y'all continue at the end of the day. Bron, he did everything he could do. Like seriously, like Bron was just there was nothing more that you could. If you got 30 points from Bron in a game, y'all was cool. Y'all got it in a half. Everybody else needed to show up. D'Lo out here shooting 1 for 16 and shit. Dennis Schroeder ain't hitting a goddamn open shot and missing bunnies. Y'all did not pass to Austin Rivers enough. That was, I think, y'all biggest mistake. Like seriously, Rui was huge. No, Rui was huge. I agree with Eric. Rui stayed impactful from the time that y'all got him to the very end.
Yeah,
Rui should have been really.
And I didn't know about him even.
Real quick about Rui, because I saw a lot of Washington fans being like, "Man, like, why wasn't he doing this here?" And one thing about player development and how players are able to expand, like he was playing next to Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Like his role was different. The weapons around him were different. He was able to not have to take on so much of a load because he had those two there with him. Like, of course, I don't think that Rui would have ever hit those levels that he hit in LA and Washington with what they had going on there.
The expectations was too high for him in Washington with the way where he was drafted at, things like that. Like he had a lot of pressure on him in Washington, whereas coming over to LA, like, all right, you're not gonna be option number 1, 2, or 3, maybe not even number 4. Just come in and play, bro. And he did that. Like honestly, he really helped y'all out a lot, which was dope to see. But
Here we go.
It's a damn shame when a grown man can't change the damn scoreboard, bro. Can't put nothing on the damn board. Y'all didn't make the niggas change the number once. They could have went up there, climbed that damn ladder, and changed it to 4-1, 3-1, 2-1, 1-1, 0-1. They didn't change the ladder. They just climb up y'all side not one damn time. They didn't even look y'all way. Y'all got swept under the carpet with the rest of the shit.
Ooh.
Y'all motherfuckers, everybody, the first thing they want to do is talk about the goddamn Bucks and how we lost. We at least pinched the bitch. I don't give a damn how close you was. You still didn't get the dub.
What run y'all get put up?
It don't matter because you sitting there with us right now.
Hey.
Right now. Y'all ain't get a goddamn dub. The first.
Hey.
Whether we lost first round conference finals, we got a dub. In a series. Y'all played a whole 4 games running up and down the court for what? To say we made it? Fuck that shit. I tried to be nice to your fool ass yesterday. You said fuck me.
Fuck you, nigga. Yes, fuck you. Nigga, I'll say it again. So, the title of the show. Fuck him. What are you talking about?
Was great. Every TikTok I saw was great.
So here's the thing. For those of in our group chat, he was quote unquote trying to be nice, saying that he hoped that they were able to win. And Ken said, "Keep your hope. You don't mean it. Don't
hear about it." I was sincere. And then
my exact words was, "Nigga, keep your hope because you don't give a damn about us, nigga. You don't care about us. Fuck them."
For Denver, every laugh I was sincere about against y'all. Every TikTok that I saw was sincerely enjoyed. every bucket that Jamal Murray put on y'all fool ass was sincerely celebrated.
Fuck him. Fuck him, bro. Hey, I'm letting him cook, man. And he don't get these many opportunities to cook.
I tried to
this,
be.
so let him cook.
I was nice. I was sincerely trying to be nice.
No, here's the thing, because Eric pointed this out in the comments. Tim, you can't make the argument when Giannis was winless in the playoffs. Like, yeah, listen, yeah, they didn't. We won a game against Miami, but we only won one game the entire playoffs. The Lakers at least won 8 games before they got to this point.
I'm letting him cook.
I'm
letting him cook.
I'm clearing my. I'm just saying.
I'm letting him cook.
Was not trying. Yeah, I know he wasn't trying to be nice.
No, seriously. I was like, "Hey, good luck tonight. I hope y'all win one." It was no facetious nature behind it. It was no malice, no ill intent.
I wasn't the only one.
Bullshit. I was literally like, "Hey, good luck tonight. I hope y'all win."
But why did you want them to win, Tim? Is it because it's a shame when a man can't change the scoreboard?
It was a good game. It was a good series until it was a damn shame. It was good until it was a damn shame. When a grown-ass man can't light up the scoreboard.
Okay. Well, again, congrats to Denver. I got Denver winning it all at this point. Great team. It was interesting to see how many people were like, oh, man, I owe this man Jokic an apology. I didn't realize he was like this. Maybe the NBA should play him more, or put more games of his on TV. And I'm like, y'all had...
He was a 2-time MVP.
I hate people, dog. Hey, he had to beat LeBron to prove himself, bro.
He got voted the best player in the league 2 years in a row. Like,
that's wild, bro.
I thought they were just trying to give him something.
That's wild. What up, fam?
Eric is calling cap on Tim, by the way, but I do. Speaking of cap, I do want y'all opinion if it's cap or not cap. At the end, during the press conferences and everything, LeBron came up and he said, I got a lot to think about. I'm trying to find the exact quote. Got a lot to think about when it comes to the game of basketball. Someone even followed up with him afterwards from ESPN. Like, what exactly? Like, I want to make sure I'm understanding you crystal clear. What do you mean? He's like, I got things to think about. Who knows? So, do y'all think Brown about to retire?
Or Captain Cap. That's what he is. The Captain Cap.
Captain Planet. Captain America.
Let it get Captain Cap, bro.
Cap Tail.
El Capitan. That's
El Capitan. Like, goddamn.
That's what that nigga is, bro.
Hey, y'all heard him in his press conference. He was like, "Yeah, I knew Melo was about to retire before."
I knew a week ago.
But y'all gonna say I'm lying about this too? I was like, whoa.
And then you done lied about a lot of shit. I mean, Captain Marvel.
My bad. Captain Cap, bro. Find the LeBron picture and put a cap on him. That's what he is. Cap.
He be big cap, and he knew what he was doing when he said that.
Yeah.
And listen,
he ain't wrong.
There's something about that, because a few things are happening. One, I took it personally as this man just got swept, and it's a tough L to take. He gave everything he had. It wasn't enough. Bad L. He's still in the type of way about it. It shouldn't be taken too seriously. It's the emotions of it. I remember I saw it, someone posted it. Magic Johnson did the same thing. I think it was like in 91 after they lost. I don't know. This might be it. I'll retire. Like, you talk bad L, like that happens. So it could just be the emotions, which I think is a big part of it. One, he is getting, he's also getting older. He knows that, but we all know he wants to play with Bronny. So is this leverage for the Lakers front office? Is this, hey, I might retire, but maybe if y'all go get Kyrie or somebody else, I can come back. It could be leverage.
It could be. I mean, LeBron James is still a top 10 player in the NBA. So until he's not that, I don't see, then I don't, the Lakers, can do something else, but we can't. I don't know. Him retiring is cap, but him that's complete cap. He coming back. That's what I believe. And him playing with Bron, that could be a leverage for Bronny to play. I'm not mad at it.
To be fair though, if they put a slightly better team around him, because like I said, they said that they was looking into Trae Young and seeing what they can do to try to grab Trae Young.
Fuck me.
Wait,
I don't know if I want.
One, y'all need.
I don't know if I want Trae. No, bro.
2, y'all need a point guard. 3, y'all can't do much worse than Trae.
Would you rather have Kyrie or would you rather have Trae?
Trey.
I personally rather have Kyrie.
I'd rather y'all have a better point guard than a point scorer.
I know Trae Young has good assist numbers and all that type of stuff.
He does really set his team. He sets him up with the way, but he will chuck some shit. So you're gonna get D-Lo's averages sometimes, but you at least still get 10 to 11 assists up the nigga.
I don't know, bro.
Sometimes, but then other times you'll get 35 and 13 from him.
I don't know how I feel about. I really don't know about Trae Young.
Yeah,
And I know that might sound crazy to some to say that, but I don't really know if I would want him.
yeah. And I did see some people thinking that like if LeBron does retire, it's gonna be a year off, and then he comes back the next year when Bronny can get drafted. I don't know. But again, I'm taking it more so as, and Eric agrees with me and Ken here, Kyrie over Trae.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to Shell's point, Trae Young is a dominant ball handler. He's point guard by position only. Like
Exactly.
he passes, he gets assists, but he's not.
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work for AD and LeBron though.
Yeah, he's
But
not
then
like a four. He's not a four general type of point guard where he's setting you up because like his pass saw something, he got you open. He's more of like just the right play.
Damn near rather have Chris Paul.
But to be fair, Trey is on a team where he can be, hey, I'm the ball dominant guy. I'm the nigga. I'm the man. This is my team. You put him on a team with LeBron and AD, he don't have that.
Who knows? He might still think that.
He don't have that. Though.
Maybe DeBarge might think whatever he wants to when he get there. In LA, who knows? Eric said.
What I mean, what he go come in Westbrook it.
Eric said, we at least know Kyrie can share the ball with LeBron, and his defense is better. He's also better off ball than Trae Young is, and he would be off ball a lot in LA with LeBron James there. Yeah. So everybody's saying
Kyrie me.
cap for LeBron retiring.
Yeah,
Yes.
cap for sure.
Captain Planet. I'm tired of his shit. I think he'd be lying.
All right. The other conference final series, as I mentioned, the game kicks off at 7:30. It's about 7:17 right now. Here is Miami and Boston. Miami currently has a 3-0 lead against Boston.
Crazy.
I picked Boston in this series. I
Me
did
too.
not see them getting slapped around like this. Miami has taken their heart and they soul. Going into game 4 tonight, it's been a lot of bravado from Boston talking, don't let us get one. Better not let us win tonight.
Keep talking shit to Jimmy. Keep talking shit to Jimmy. Y'all ain't learned a goddamn lesson. Not 20-point lesson. Not a 15-point lesson. Not a 30-point lesson.
Y'all would know.
Yeah, sure would.
Yeah,
That man had Drew Holiday out of character sitting there
That's
talking.
what I'm saying.
I was sitting there like, what is Drew talking about here?
And then he
He
started
felt like he had to fight back.
He could only fight back with words at that point.
that did not help. That did not help.
I had to fight back.
Oh, now you talking? No, come on.
No, but the thing is, Jimmy started talking to Drew first, and then Drew just kept talking after that. It was like, oh, you let him get you out of character, boss. You shouldn't have did that. But Eric said, can't lie, got to give Tim some credit because watching Miami do this to Boston does make me feel slightly better about the Bucks season or series. Hashtag hater season.
Yeah, bro. Like, I think one of the biggest things that was when I was thinking about why you didn't believe in Boston is because you didn't believe in their reserves. Not Boston, Miami, because you didn't really.
And they sitting here hooping.
But that's why I believed in my. That's what I was saying. I was like, their reserves have truly stepped up. Like Gabe Vincent and fucking Caleb Martin. Like them niggas have really stepped up. They playing defense. They playing offense. They passing the goddamn ball. You don't need Bam to put up 20 because them motherfuckers is doing it themselves. Fucking Duncan Robinson out here looking like old Duncan Robinson.
That's the thing. That's what I kept feeling like. Listen, they've been playing above their heads. At some point, this has to come back down. And I thought that Boston's defense would be able to do it because one thing we know about Boston is that when they're engaged, their defense is top tier. Like they are great defensively. But to Malcolm Brogdon's point that he said, like, when their offense isn't humming, their defense suffers because they don't continue to have the same focus defensively when the ball isn't going through the hoop. And Miami's zone has given them fits whenever Miami goes into that. The Jays have been broke. And like broke 5 broke. We ain't got it. Like broke. Like
them Jays been looking like hella L's. They took that curve the other way. God damn.
I didn't see Boston looking this bad. Like I think Boston will win tonight. I think they'll win game 4. They can't go out like that. Although I did see a funny meme on Twitter. Y'all seen? Remember in Insecure when Issa Rae was driving Uber, and then the Crip neighbor, is it Crip neighbor or Blood neighbor?
He was a Crip. No, he was a Blood.
He was a Blood because it was Bears. Mm-hmm. He got into the Uber neighbor. It was like, hey, it was like here go the Celtics seeing the Lakers at 0-3 in the car too. Like, I'm here. Like everybody was talking about the NBA script and how the NBA was going to try to make it LA versus Boston for the 18th time they see each other. And
I would have loved it.
I'm sure you would have, but listen, Jimmy Butler and Jokic got different plans. And on top of that, I know people are saying like this won't be a fun NBA finals, and maybe not for casual fans because it's not there. But for NBA fans or fans of basketball, one, stylistically, the matchup will be interesting. But also, two, these teams kind of got a little heat with each other. Because if you remember, which Morris brother was on Miami at that time? Whichever Morris brother it was.
Markeith, maybe? But when he got hit in the back by Jokic?
He hit Jokic first, and Jokic didn't like that. And he came back and pushed that man from behind. And that man had whiplash for like 4 months.
Take this!
Like it's some bad heat. It's some bad heat.
But Jimmy was bring your ass outside. Hey, Jokic's brothers were standing up looking.
Yep.
You and you. I'm Hemi. Come on out here.
Back in the bubble, Kyle Lowry and Aaron Gordon got into it. If you remember when he was playing for Orlando still, and Kyle Lowry was like, "My room number is 836, buddy. What you gonna do about that?"
Ain't nobody here but us.
Really? It was literally no one else.
Phones, my nigga. Come on down the hall.
Eric said it was Keith. It was the Morris brothers. And to Mark's point here, the Celtics got their chain took. And Jimmy's wearing it proudly. Jimmy walking around wearing that one.
That nigga trolling them on the court, doing the timeout signal and shit like that. They were
That's
doing
Al Horford's fault. Jimmy was just dishing that back.
He got mad. How you gonna get mad at the nigga for trolling you?
Did I save it? Draymond Green's podcast has been interesting since they've been put out, I'll say. He was talking about that, and he said that Al Horford is somebody who always is sneakily talking crap behind, like just always talking, but he can't handle it when it's dished back at him. Can't handle it when it's dished back at him. He was very strong about that and mentioned the fact that when they were playing each other, he had did his Draymond celebration in the finals, and then the next game Draymond did it back in his face, and he's an Al didn't like that either. He was like, it wasn't as visible as what Jimmy did, since Jimmy got down on the knee and hit the T in his face while staring into that man.
Ooh, see this shit.
He damn near hit him with the DX. Like,
So it was funny because I was actually talking to my guy. My guy was like, "Yeah, I'm a big Boston fan." He was like, "So this shit just kind of crazy." Looking at this, he was like, "So I'm voting for Miami if we do lose." I was like, I told him my theory. I was like, "Hey, if we lose to the team, I'd rather lose to the team that win the chip than just another nigga that sitting on the couch with us too." But he was like, I was like, the only thing is, I was like, who the fuck gonna talk shit? I was like, who gonna talk shit to Jimmy? I was like, the only other person I could think of would be Murray.
He just go cook.
Yeah, he's gonna hoop.
Like, he gonna talk. Yeah, he just go hoop.
Murray be yapping. He always talk after he hit them step back threes.
He don't be like talking to the opponents. He just be talking. Like there's a difference.
Yeah. But Jimmy hear that shit. To him, you talking to him.
Joke in the comments. Remember when Giannis stared down Al? Yes, I do. And Al Horford cooked from that point forward last year.
Yeah, he did.
Eric also added the fact that Spo and Mike Malone getting a week to prep for each other should make for a good chess match. Because here's the thing: if Boston does lose tonight and they get swept, the finals ain't gonna start no sooner. So we still have to wait until the beginning of June for the NBA finals to start. So we're gonna have a week pretty much without NBA basketball. So, hey, Boston, go ahead and extend this series so we can keep watching NBA basketball. But of course, WNBA has also kicked off as well. So it would be unfair to say there'll be no basketball on your screen because it will be. It just won't be NBA basketball if this series ends early. And Eric also added that Aaron Gordon is also always getting into it with people. It's very true. Hence him, Kyle telling him my room number is 836. What you gonna do about that, buddy?
Pull up, my guy.
But yeah, I got no words for Boston. I'm just glad we didn't even look that bad against Miami. And we had a half of Giannis. They healthy.
Yeah, but like, they have a fully healthy squad. Like there is no excuse for these niggas. But like I was saying before the show, we always talk about how Jaylen Brown has always been the consistent of the two, and Tatum can get hot, but Brown, I was like thinking back on it and looking back at the couple of games, I was like, the nigga really usually have like a quarter, maybe two, but other than that, he's really not consistent. He consistently turned the goddamn ball over. I'll tell you that much. He always giving it
a problem. Yeah,
he will always get a ball away, but consistently just like being that guy to carry the like just kind of keep them afloat most of the games is because he'll have one crazy ass quarter. And then Tatum will have a crazy ass quarter, which kind of supplements the whole goddamn game. Because you have Al Horford in between, you'll have Brogdon in between, you'll have Derek White in between. But typically the Jays, they'll give you one, maybe two. They'll give you one phenomenal fucking quarter. And the rest of it be like, where the hell these motherfuckers go? Where they been at?
Listen, them Jays got to show up tonight. If Boston gonna win and extend this series, they got to show up tonight. And if I'm kind of at a crossroads because of how Boston was saying, "Don't let us win one tonight." If they lose, Twitter is about to be so like just the internet's gonna be so.
You going to Twitter? I'm going to TikTok. Niggas gonna go crazy. So they gonna go crazy.
We'll see how that goes. We'll see. The game is kicking off, or not kicking off, tipping off in a few minutes here. So if y'all don't keep seeing my head turning like this, I'm just trying to see what's happening with the game real quick.
Safe travels, Jay.
Yes, sir. And speaking of safe travels and happy returns and all of those good things here, Carmelo Anthony announced his retirement from the NBA with the pretty cool video, just recapping a stellar career. Not even just thinking about his NBA career, but just a stellar basketball career. What he did in college, what he's done for USA basketball, what he's done in the league. Like one of the best scorers thine eyes have seen. So salute to Melo, 3 to the head for Melo. It's been a lot of conversation now with this retirement being announced around who's the number being retired. We've talked about this on Tech File already. Like this is something we talked about years ago because of Giannis. And we saw this, we're like, okay, he's wearing 34. That's Ray Allen's number. What happens if Giannis surpasses? And this was, again, before the MVPs, before this. We just saw the potential of Giannis. And we're like, hey, what happens if he becomes this great player? Does his number get retired? Or does his Ray Allen number get retired? And Eric said back then, like, yo, just put both of them up there if it's that deep. Have 234s in the rafters. But at this point, when it comes to Milwaukee, it's 134 in the rafters, and that's Giannis. But as for Denver, do y'all think that Melo should also have his number retired in Denver with Jokic there? Or do y'all think that it's another franchise that should have those honors and those honors only?
I feel like it should, because Jokic out here setting records, changing history, like truly, like legitimately.
And he didn't force his way out.
He did not. But those of us who've been there since the beginning know Denver Melo was that nigga. Like, bro was a monster. Like I said, I've always stood on the fact that I felt like he should have won Rookie of the Year instead of LeBron. But that's just me. But I felt like he had a better rookie year and better impact on the Nuggets than LeBron did their rookie year. All other years, we ain't talking about that. But Nuggets Melo was a monster.
See,
I'm going to New York, man.
Me too. That's the one where I'm like I get because for especially being black, Denver Melo was like, first of all, that jersey was a hood classic. That Melo Denver Nugget baby blue powder blue yellow.
Fire.
Everybody had that. And then they had them Jordans that had just came out that matched that jersey perfectly, which I will never. I think it was the 13s that came out. Mm-hmm. Anyways, like just on that for sure. But the thing with Denver, when I think of Melo, like he started his career in Denver. Outstanding career again because there was real arguments about who's better, LeBron or Carmelo. But let's not forget that Carmelo did force his way out of Denver to go to New York. Things did not end on the best terms. And that doesn't mean that he can never, have any recognition in Denver. But like when it comes to having numbers in the rafters, to me, it makes more sense for that to be done in New York. Because if you remember when he went to New York, he was the first star New York had gotten in ages. Yeah. He decided to spend his prime years in New York playing for this franchise. He is the reason that they had any success during that time period in the 2000s. Like it was Melo. Like they only made the playoffs once, but like he is still like top 10 in scoring for the Knicks. Like he has, I think, points per game. He's top 3 for the Knicks. Like I think he deserves it because most of the numbers that they have hanging in the Raptors were from that championship team, and then like Patrick Ewing, I think like one other person, and I think Melo fits in New York lore to have his number up there in the Garden.
Yeah, true.
Is there such thing as like honorary? Like you can, it's like your number can, like it technically isn't. But
jersey in the Raptors, my nigga. What you talking about?
I don't know. Like he could just be honorary, like in Denver or something.
It's a lot of your jersey in the Raptors.
No, they can still give him recognition because of what he did there, because he started his career. But I don't know. Figure something else out.
It's not in the Raptors. It's in the hallway.
Hey, bro. Somewhere.
Facility is just
somewhere, man. So he can still,
jersey that should have been.
He can still get his love, man.
Like he deserves some love, but I think
Denver too. Like if you have two, I say Denver too because of the fact that like really Denver Melo was the motherfucking like yes he did force his way out, and I'm not saying that it should only be Denver. I agree wholeheartedly with New York for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like the impact that he made on Denver really, it was huge, honestly. And like them teams, George Karl be fucking shit up, but them teams, like that he was on and what he was doing there, still made a big impact on the Denver culture.
I feel it. And here's the thing too: if Jokic and them win the title this year, I really don't think there's an argument anymore. Like at that point, like now you might be able to be like,
I mean, they made the finals. It really kind of ain't no argument now.
I already said, to me, Jokic has already surpassed what Melo has done in a Denver Nuggets uniform. But I'm saying, like, for me, like, if he wins a title too, it's solidified. Like, I don't think there's really an argument at any other point of, like, let's also hang up Melo's 15. Like, it'll be the same thing how I feel about Giannis here, where it's like, it's just, you didn't do as much for the franchise as this individual did in that number. And that's cool. Does not mean that you weren't good. It's just, that's where it's at. I see some folks in the comments here. Mark said that no one should wear his USA number ever. That's another jersey that should be retired. That one I can
definitely agree. I agree. Well, he got 3 gold medals, right?
3 gold medals, 4 medals.
Yeah.
Can they put a hoodie in the rafters?
Yo,
hey. Oh, dude, the hood dog. That'll be fine.
Hoodie Melo was the greatest. You know what they should do? That they should have like a silhouette, and they should have a hoodie with Melo name above it or on the hoodie instead of the hoodie Melo on there. Because hoodie Melo was the greatest basketball player ever known. Yeah. That nigga put the hood up like Conspiracy Brother, and he could everybody. I'll give. Okay, there you go, Ken. The honorable mention. The thought of
there you go, hoodie Melo. There we go. We figured it out.
Hoodie over the actual number, so you can't see the number.
All right. We figured it out. That's my dude, man.
Shout out to Melo. Shout out to Melo.
I'm the Melo of the pod.
We have said that. Yes, that is what we have said. Just coming and pulling, just coming and shooting.
Imagine if he actually did go to Miami with them like they wanted him to.
I have no idea how that would have worked.
That would they already had 4 of the top 5.
Ain't enough balls.
That's what I'm saying. Like they already had a tough time adjusting to just.
It's only 1 ball.
Or 4, they might not have won. I don't know. Who knows how history might have changed if that would have happened.
Or if they all went to Chicago like Brown said they were supposed to do.
That didn't happen. It was already.
I don't know. He was capping about that. That nigga Captain Crunch be on some bullshit.
Hey man,
I don't know.
Captain Crunch. Okay. Shout out to Melo again. We gonna keep it moving. As mentioned at the start of the show, the Bucks have narrowed down their head coaching candidates to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the scuttlebutt is that the Bucks will be making a decision before the week is up. They want to get this locked in sometime soon. Those 3 final candidates for the Bucks head coaching gig: Kenny Atkinson, Adrian Griffin, and Nick Nurse.
No Frank Vogel.
No,
boy, he wasn't even in the conversation. I don't even know.
Yeah,
the damn meme the other day, like, bro, they weren't even talking about this nigga.
Hey man, I like Frank for y'all, man.
The Bucks interviewed like 15 people. Frank Vogel might have been one. I don't even remember at this point.
I like Frank for y'all, man. Hey, he's a championship coach, man.
You ain't even like Frank at the time.
I like Frank. Hey, he got us shit.
He was cool with
with me. I was cool with him. He was all right with me.
Frank was a good coach. It's just then they got Westbrook and the roster didn't make sense.
Yeah, you know, somebody got to go.
They was grooming kids for that damn position. Remember we were talking about that shit for a while. We was like, oh, this is gonna be kids.
Man, so of those 3 candidates, I saw Eric earlier in the comments make his opinion known with the fact that he wants it to be Kenny, but he thinks it's going to be Nick Nurse. And I think that all of the Bucks fans on this pod are in that same boat. We all 3 of us wanted Kenny.
I wanted Kenny from the jump.
You did, because it was actually Shells, I think he's still in the comments, who said like, yo, about like Kenny's someone who I would kind of consider. And we all were like, that's actually a really interesting name. I didn't think about no Kenny Atkinson. Shells was the first person I saw to say like, what about Kenny Atkinson? And I thought about it after that, and I was like, there is a fit there. He seems like a really balanced coach, analytics driven. We saw what he did in Brooklyn. He had those 2 trash teams after they traded for KG and Paul Pierce, and they didn't have no draft picks, and they were just in hell when it comes to roster construction. Yet and still, I mean, the first 2 seasons were tough, but then they won, was it 42 games or something like that when they made the playoffs with that real fun team with D'Lo and
D'Lo and like them.
Yeah,
them was hooping.
That was a fun team.
They had nobody, and they was hooping.
And that's when KD and Kyrie said, you know what? Y'all got something good going on in Brooklyn. We want to come be part of that too. And
let me come over and blow it all up.
Exactly. By part of that, they make it our own and get rid of everybody. And then he had to go.
Play, bro. Like the team was already good. They were supposed to get dropped into that motherfucker, added to the mix, and make them a championship squad because they had a bunch of niggas that was ready to be role players that was going to be cold. We got you. I was actually a fan of Campanazzo too. Like I thought he was like a pretty decent point guard, a backup at least. They got rid of every goddamn body.
Yep.
Everybody.
Brought in everybody who KD and Kyrie want, even the coach. Because then they were saying coaches.
Got him paid. Like damn.
Mark in the comments says Kenny has the highest ceiling, and that's an interesting. Because for me, the ceiling with Kenny doesn't feel to be the highest. He feels like the most balanced choice to me, where it's like, we know he likes analytics. We know he'll do in-game adjustments. He's somebody who's a straight shooter. Haven't heard anything about him having poor relationships with the front office. So yeah, Kenny's my pick, but if it was Nick Nurse, I wouldn't be mad at it, like as I would have been a couple weeks ago, because of course, with his name being floated out there with the Bucks gig, there has been a lot of articles and podcasts focusing on what his fit might be like in Milwaukee, as well as what happened that went wrong in Toronto. I mean, look at Nick Nurse, very Bud-like in the sense of like the coaching acumen, where you're just like defense first, offense is whatever y'all really want to do for the most part, which is why I was like, that's not exciting to me, because the Bucks struggle with half-court offense. They need somebody to come in who can get them together in the half-court offense. And Nick Nurse, one thing about him, though, he is so creative and innovative, and he'll try anything when it comes to schemes. And defensively, the idea of what he could do with Giannis, after seeing what he was able to do with Kawhi, with Scotty Barnes, like it's fascinating to me to think about what that might look like. But Nick Nurse has also been reported to have problems with the front office when he was in Toronto, button heads with some of the players, because he wouldn't play some. He had favorites and would just play his guys. And that part is kind of like, don't feel too great about that. But I could always talk myself into a different perspective of it, which is, well, look at the roster they gave him. it didn't make sense for what he wanted to do. And we've discussed on this show plenty of times about how there are certain coaches that are better suited for coaching certain types of teams. Some guys are better with more veteran-led teams where they're trying to win a championship and get there. Some guys are better for development. Some guys, they can whatever. But Nick Nurse technically fits what this Bucks roster would look for in a coach when it comes to a head coach who can coach vets and kind of get you there. So, again, I want it to be Kenny, but if it's Nick Nurse, I'm not going to be mad.
That's fair. I like Kenny because, again, we've seen what he can do with nothing. We've seen that from the creative aspect on the half-court side, the X's and O's side, the half-court side, the defensive side, like he took really a rag of the island of lost toys and shit and turned them into like a legit basketball squad. So I would love to see what he do with a legit squad.
Can I say one thing too about that? He also coached Brook Lopez right before he went to the Lakers and said, hey, you should start shooting threes. And look where that's led.
Yeah. Like it just seems like Kenny Atkinson would be more so not just for today, but for tomorrow. Like not just for this roster, but if it was a young roster going, because we've seen a roster that didn't have nobody. We've seen a roster that needed player development. We've seen a roster that had stars on it. Now, granted, the stars that he brought in was egotistical, but who's probably the most coachable superstar in this league is probably Giannis.
Yeah.
So you bring in a coach who not only loves analytics, but knows how to deal with players who aren't necessarily superstars and can find roles for guys who are still trying to find their footing in the league and good with player development, or bring in a staff that can help with player development. Now you not only have a coach for today, if the veterans leave on this squad and we're starting to fill up with younger players or players that are kind of still trying to find their footing, whether that's free agents, whether that's draft picks, he knows how to deal with those type of players as well, since he's been there already. He knows how to deal with a squad that may have had aspirations of a playoff push or a championship push and things like that, and had to deal with and navigate the circumstances. He had time to go ahead and reflect on what he did right, what he did wrong, be on other coaching staffs, kind of pick up a couple other things. He's been with Golden State, so he's over there with Kerr. He's figuring out some of the things that he does well, some of the things he does wrong. He's seen what a motherfucking Draymond can do to the squad. He's seen or a chemistry issue like that, but he's also seen what winning can do too. He's been on championship squad technically, so like he's been in the situation. In essence, like you said, the most balanced. He's been full spectrum. He's been from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs with a whole team, veterans to young players, the whole nine. So I feel like Kenny, when I had chances to really sit down with, like Kenny he's the coach that has been able to do and deal with all of it. So I would think that he would find some shape, form, or fashion to be able to do that. Plus, bringing over some of Kerr's goods from Golden State, which made them tick offensively, to add in what he's been able to do defensively, since he's also part of the Bud tree, so he could probably bring some of that in too. Like when Kenny was brought, I was like, yeah, that's it right there. Yep, that's what I want. I want him right there.
He was also on Ty Lue's staff for a little bit with the Clippers, and he was with D'Antoni for a little bit as well when he was with the
bring
Knicks.
some offense. Yeah, give me Kenny.
He has he's been able to pick up offense from Mike D'Antoni, Mike Budenholzer, and Steve Kerr. Like it's to me, like, again, the most balanced option. And shout out to Adrian Griffin. Again, he's an assistant coach for the Toronto Raptors right now, and he is just an assistant who has commanded respect for what he's been able to do. But as I've said before, a first-time head coach coming into a gig where it's championship or bust. Not sure if that's the best way to start a coaching career, and not sure if it's the best fit for the Milwaukee Bucks. So I would think that it's either going to be Kenny or Nick. Please, I hope it's Kenny, but if it's Nick Nurse, I'm not going to flip a table or nothing like that. I'm going to give him a Benny and just look forward to what creative ways that he's going to try to use his team defensively, because that's what he do. And he used to be an offensive coach, but then the Toronto offense just fell off a cliff the last couple of seasons. So again, it could be roster construction. It could, who knows? It could be assistant. So if it is Nick Nurse, I do want to say this too. If it is Nick Nurse, I hope that he brings a really offensive-minded assistant coach with him, kind of like when he had Chris Finch on his bench. Bars.
Yeah.
All right. Ken, I know you don't really care about who the Bucks.
No, I want the Bucks to succeed. So Tim sold me on Kenny Atkins.
There you go. We hope it's Kenny. We come back next week. Hopefully, they'll
I
make
won't
that
be,
decision.
but always black man though.
I know
because-
that's the only thing. Adrian Griffin.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know if it's a good
so-
fit. So
Black man.
And for those who want to try to bring up Darvin Ham with this Lakers squad, you niggas didn't think them motherfuckers were gonna make to the conference finals after a week of the season and after
I seen it.
playoffs. So don't I don't want to hear that shit.
we were saying the whole time with Darvin Ham as Bucks fans, like we hope he lands well. Like we want Darvin to succeed. So I'm happy the Lakers were able to make it to the Western Conference Finals. And Bobby Portis also accidentally tweeted, not accidentally, but he tweeted like, yo, nobody wants to talk about the fact that we lost D Ham and how much that affected us this season. And I was like, because again, with Adrian Griffin, it's like for assistants, it's like I can't tell you what an assistant coach does on a day-to-day basis. I can't tell you nothing about them because we're not privy to those conversations. Unless an article comes out about how they've affected the coaching staff, we don't know. So it's hard for me to have a gauge on them.
Right.
Let's see. Number 4 on our docket this evening. The NFL draft in 2025 is coming to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Green Bay hosting the draft, and I saw so many people, even sports writers, like this is a terrible idea. It's not going. Where we going to stay at? Where we going to stay?
Where we go?
Goddamn hotel. Where you think you gonna stay? You gonna stay on the
Trailer parks. That's where we.
They let you stay in their living room.
Trailer parks.
Green Bay might not have a Four Seasons or a Ritz Carlton or anything like that, but like they got hotels. And if people are worried about how many hotels in the area, when Nashville hosted it, everybody didn't stay in Nashville. Like they stayed in some cities outside of Nashville.
They had the
Same
casino.
thing would happen with Green Bay. Oh, Green Bay do got a casino too, which
Yeah, they do. Go ahead and stay at the whole chunk.
they can stay in Appleton. Some people can stay in Door County if they want to have a nice little trip there and then come to Green Bay, Appleton, Sheboygan. If you're not from here, you like, I don't know what these words mean, but there are cities around Green Bay with hotels.
Yeah,
That's Wabanon down the street. Come on now.
Shoot,
great city.
Some people might stay in Milwaukee and just travel the hour and a half to Green Bay.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half. It ain't that bad.
If you try to spend them, it's 2. If you you feeling a little frisky, about an hour and 20.
Frisky.
It's either going to be beautiful weather or a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In June.
In June, I was just gonna say.
No, it's April. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's April.
Yeah.
You really don't know what.
Shit.
We don't know what that's going to be.
Hey, we're gonna be in snowsuits at the draft.
You really gonna know who to draft in Green Bay, motherfucker? You can play in the cold. Shit, hell yeah, give me him.
It was like it's a bunch of fans who are fanatics of their team because you only go to the NFL draft if you are a certain level of NFL fans. That's not a casual fan event. So like the people who are coming are going to be diehard fans, and I'm sure with that being said, they're going to appreciate coming to Green Bay because there's no other sports city like Green Bay in American sports. It's the smallest market period across all the major sports in America, and everybody knows how dedicated it is to how that city's dedicated to the Packers. So for those who are thinking about coming up to Green Bay for the draft, I would encourage you because I'm sure it's going to be a week-long tailgate in Green Bay.
Tailgating probably gonna be crazy.
Listen, low-key
like shit up there, bro. You go get all the free food you want. It's only like 10 blocks, but still.
And they got the Titletown district now, so they got the spa, they got all these other buildings and stuff. Like it'll be fine. It's a draft.
No, we might have free sports betting up there by that time anyway.
You might. Ho-Chunk got it, I believe.
Yeah, go hit the casino.
That's Tim. See, I don't know why Eric thought it was gonna be me.
I mean, they got hotels at the casino, so it's like, why not stay there? Like, if you're really concerned about it, they have regular hotels or they have the high class ass casino that we supposed to have up there. Go ahead, stay at the hotel.
And as Mark said, it's free to go. You ain't got to pay no money to go to no draft. Like it's
for real? Why I never do that?
Because it's never here. It's always been like
I thought you had, I swear I never knew it was free. I thought you had to pay.
Ticket and shit.
Yeah.
I'm definitely running the 40 up in that motherfucker.
You ain't gonna be. It ain't nowhere to run a 40 unless they have like an
interactive
thing.
I'll find one.
Hey, we can bring. Hey, bro, we can bring some cones and do something, bro. We can make it happen, bro.
But if we can do this shit on the street,
I'm saying we can make it happen, bro. We can
money.
record people.
Some money on
hey, we can charge people. Hey, $5. Race my mans for $5.
Oh,
Five.
we can
That's
actually.
low. That's low as shit. Give me 15.
50, say less. $20.
So
What
listen, y'all,
happened?
we saying it right
Per
now.
group.
2025 NFL draft tech file will be there.
We there.
You think you so fast? Come and race Tim.
I'm gonna get my
Let's
legs
go.
ready.
Who gonna race my boy?
Who
I'm
gonna
gonna get
race
my legs
Tim?
ready. My feet
Pull up.
together.
Pull up.
Pull out. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I think,
$15 though.
that's,
That ain't free.
that's
No, we're gonna go a dub. Just even we're gonna quick
Even
dub.
dub. You know,
Even
inflation.
dub.
Even dub. That's all right.
Even dub.
it's an inflation.
Inflation.
Future
Even dub.
inflation. Yeah, fam. Yeah, fam.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be fun. I think Green Bay is a city that is gonna have be a real good host
Yeah.
for the NFL draft.
for
So
sure.
that Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Hey, the time I went up there, I had a ball, and I'm not a Packers fan, and I loved
You
it.
did have
All the
fun.
meats.
I ain't gonna lie, like I loved it. I was like, this shit is alright.
You became a real fan that day.
Hey, oh, hey,
You agree.
God damn it, he got me.
Got his ass.
Hear that, Bears?
Damn it, he got me.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear
Hey
that?
man, it's black quarterback, man. What can you say, though? You know,
That's gonna be a good time though, for real. Hey, you know we might make a thing. Maybe that'll be a tech file event.
Mark said he might have to pull up for the meetup.
oh, pull up,
Finish shoes, Mark.
pull up on me.
And Shell said, I love going to Green Bay for a game. It's nothing like it. Everybody be tailgating at 6 o'clock in the morning, like eating
Yeah.
brats at
Yeah,
7 a.m.,
sausages. Eat
and beer
sausages.
and shot. And you walk past people like, you want a shot? And it's like, all right, man, sure, whatever. But no, big ups to Green Bay. Is big for the cities. It's big for the state.
It is. It brings in so much money.
Yes, for 3 days. Like
Mhm.
it should be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Last but not least, y'all, WWE Night of Champions is this Saturday in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
Saudi money.
Some more of the Saudi
We
money.
getting the Arab money.
That song is. I heard this racing. I was like, this is kind of racist. Like,
Super right. Hey, that's why I stopped it because it's so right.
I was like, who let Busta Rhymes make this song? Who let this man make this song?
Oh man.
Certified banger.
Hey,
Oh what? No.
Mark said he's gonna be the
Famous.
one. He's gonna be the one white dude at the meetup. But you gonna? Hey, listen, we gonna be the 5 black folks in Green Bay. So
Exactly. They
You
go
fit right
for
in.
they,
What you talking about?
right, you gonna get it. Or, you know,
hey, they gonna think you're a local, bro. You don't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it was last time we went up there.
Man.
oh, last time we were there, that group from LA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was only 7. Them niggas tried to get all the free shit. No, we
Hey,
got
on what?
Our
we
table.
want the free niggas.
They was making their rounds, bro.
And fam, they got fed without having they didn't have nothing. They just had good attitudes
They was just
and
walking around. Hey, free food.
Eating and drinking. They was eating and drinking for free.
for everybody.
We'll give you a
Because
$6. Let me get a shot of yours. God damn.
they did give us some liquor though.
Yeah, they did. They
They
That's
did.
have
how-
some of y'all meats. Pause. No, nigga.
Woohoo! Shit.
All right, Sniper Champions. as of
Premium meat.
now, there are 7 matches on the card that we know of here. I'm just gonna run through the card, gents. I know y'all have been more tapped in than I have. I have watched the last few, but Shells, what you saying? What to the meats?
Hey, I got a tray full.
Premium meat.
We got the picture, fam. We can't have
Oh yeah, it was a picture of me holding some meat, bro.
All the meats.
it's in there. But no, okay. Night of Champions, 7 matches. I'm gonna read through the card. Y'all tell me, like, yo, stop. This match is gonna be cold, or just
Okay.
and go to the bathroom. And again, this pay-per-view is gonna start like what 1 in the afternoon because it's 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
Damn,
I think it's 1
I had to remember. I'm
So
forgetting.
probably 12, yeah. So it'll be an
Definitely
early
forget.
one. The matches on the card. We have Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles for the as tournament final for the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship.
That's gonna be a good match. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a good match.
match tonight.
Yeah.
I got Seth in that one. That only makes sense. If it's AJ Styles, I'm like, what was the point?
No.
The only reason I don't say Seth is because he's getting movie roles.
that right now they're worried about, like, the word on the street is they're worried about Seth becoming more of a movie
Really?
And that defeats the purpose.
here. that if he does get the belt, then it'd be kind of like with the Cena, the Rock, and the Batista when they slowly started venturing over to the act, because he's going to shoot Marvel. He's going to be in the next Marvel movie, the Captain America movie. So he's been on set shooting with that, and they was like, well, he's been getting offers from other places too, and now they're worried that. I guess initially he was probably penciled in, but now it's like, if you gonna be gone, my guy, what's the point?
But what sense does that make for them to make a whole new belt for the other show that didn't have Roman, for the title holder to be on the show that has Roman?
The same reason why they got a tag team championship match on Monday Night Raw, not Night of Champions.
Oh, wait.
The women's tag team titles is next week Monday. Raw. Night of Champions is on Saturday. What sense does that make?
Yeah,
I wonder if it was because they already had the card full, so they just wanted to make sure that they were able to still have the match, or
Becky
if there was something
is on the damn card.
Who?
Becky versus Trish. They could have put that on Monday Night Raw.
No, because Trish Stratus is the name, so of course it's like, you know how it has, like, you have to have certain legend names and stuff like that at these events. That's why Goldberg was there like the last 3 years. Nobody wants to see Goldberg.
Night of Champions is defending all the belts in one night.
Yeah, it's rumored that Goldberg will be coming back though.
Yeah, but Cody and Brock ain't no championship match either. Again, Brock Lesnar. You got to have certain names because that's just the way it's going to go. Like, they're paying all this money for this pay-per-view. Y'all better have some legends there too. Because again, why did we have to see Goldberg?
He gonna be back soon. He could have with my boy. No, what? He coming? He's Cody's mentor.
Since when?
He's been since he came back. He's been Cody's mentor. Yes.
Seriously?
Yes, that's Cody's mentor.
No,
it's Goldberg.
No,
why?
No bullshit.
Nigga that got 5 moves is Cody's mentor.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Mr. Squash Match himself is Cody's mentor.
No.
It makes no sense, bro.
Can't believe
Neither
it.
does Cody fighting Brock with one arm.
Hey, watch Goldberg be back in the butter too. Then y'all can be like, hey, he said it.
Upset.
My man got 5 moves, bro.
I'm gonna buy some tomatoes on standby. That's the thought of the damn. I can't wait.
Speaking of, though, the other match here, we got Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yay for me. I love Cody, my guy.
Cody.
I just want to see him. Just get his ass whooped, bro.
He got one arm, bro. He gonna get his ass whooped. He could barely beat the nigga with 2. How he gonna beat him with 1?
It's Cody, bro. He has the willpower.
He got the willpower to get his ass whooped. That's what he got.
It's Brock fucking Lesnar, bro. Like, oh.
What I tell y'all before? I said the last thing I want to do is go through a month-long program with this big nigga whooping my ass. And now,
he gonna have to bring Iron. He gonna bring Iron Anderson with him, bro.
Or you got the gap.
He's talking about the good, bro. He got to bring. We got to shoot this nigga, bro. That's the only one who can win. We gonna shoot this nigga, bro.
Somebody said that John Morant was hanging with Arn Anderson, and I was like, only a certain subset of folks are gonna get why that's even.
That is. I wish I'd seen that. That is funny, man. That is funny.
That's
Cody and Brock. So, Ken, do you think Cody gonna win?
Yeah, I think Cody will somehow pull it out. He gonna use everything he can. He gonna use the whole under the ring to beat Brock or something like that. That's what's gonna happen. He's just gonna have to just beat his ass with a chair, sledgehammer, everything.
He gonna have to use the ring to beat his ass.
That's what I'm saying. He about to for real to kick your seat.
We have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the tag team, undisputed tag team champions, going against the Bloodline, but not the Usos. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
But they didn't understand. I'm like, my nigga.
Why?
Wait, I seen Sam sent me a TikTok where they was watching the NBA Finals and Roman won again.
Yeah.
He hold the championship like 1, 2, 3. And Roman music started going. I'm like, what damn? You won the NBA Finals.
That's funny.
But I like it for storyline purposes. Like I get it. Like the storyline they're telling between the Usos and Roman is it's beautiful. But I feel like the Bloodline's gonna lose this match, and I'm not sure how. It's not gonna be clean, but I feel like they're gonna lose.
The Usos go make them lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be Jay.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Right. He's switching from Jay from Jay to Jimmy. Now it's back. Well, actually, shit. Jay got mad at him for whooping Jimmy ass, and then Jimmy.
That's what I'm saying.
Jay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I think it'll be Jay now.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My man's woman said, "Why would you dedicate a match to me? I'm the greatest singles wrestler of all time. We got a whole family of tag team. Why would you dedicate a tag team title to me?" Oh, you got a point, my nigga. You got
I can't refute that one. Can't refute that. We also have Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, going up against Mustafa Ali.
It should be a good match, but I got
Mustafa Ali is actually a good wrestler, though.
He's a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be Cody. I'm not Cody. He was supposed to be in Kofi's spot when he got hurt that year. That was Kofi Mania.
Oh, okay.
He took Mustafa's Ali spot in the Elimination Chamber when he got hurt for real, which prompted Cody Mania.
Is he from? Where is he from?
I don't know. Oh, Chicago. He's from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, but he's a good wrestler though.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler.
But
Gunther's gonna put on him. I think he's just gonna beat the hell out of him.
It's the ring hit around.
Yeah. So we'll see how that one goes. Then we also have Bianca Belair, the WWE Raw Women's Champion, going up against Asuka.
I think she's
gonna be a good match.
I think she's gonna lose her belt.
You do?
I think so.
I do.
I think it might be time because now they've been pushing it heavy about her being the longest reigning. They've been like, they've been beating it to the ground lately. So
she got that now. She lost to Asuka, but everybody thought she was gonna lose to her at WrestleMania. So Asuka already got her big L on the year. And in order for it to make it a crazy good pay-per-view, one time
you gotta lose a belt. Yeah.
But she'll get it back though.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna be the next match, which is the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, which is Rhea Ripley against Natalya.
They need to go ahead and flip flop the belts. Why they both still got the opposite belts on though? That's another thing. Like I'm like, bro, y'all just said fuck the belt swap this year.
None of it makes sense.
Blue, and we got a blue belt on red.
It doesn't make sense.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And then the Becky Lynch against Trish Stratus, which
boo.
At least we get to hear the
Trish still look good though. Trish still.
She does.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Gorgeous.
She does look good.
She had Trish Stratus is on Monday. I was like, ooh.
She's one of my husband's. If
all time, bro.
I mean Trish.
It used to be Tori and Trish, but now Tori.
You said bye, Tori. Hello, Trish.
Trish still.
Yeah.
She looked better now than she did then, which is kind of
like for real. You know, I don't drink milk all the time, but
I'm lactose, but you know.
Hey, I'll drink a glass of that.
I dive in and take some of the consequences of my actions.
Overall, are y'all excited to watch Night of Champions?
Yeah, I am.
Really, I'm not gonna say I'm excited. I'm going to watch it because I've been, I'm invested. But yeah, I think I'm not excited for just because of where my boy is.
Mm-hmm.
So he's fighting Brock. Maybe if it was a more exciting match for him, but yeah.
What the hell is the U.S. Championship at?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, he's not. Why he's not defending it?
It's not champions. The whole point of the damn pay-per-view is every belt is supposed to be defended on this night. We got a Monday Night Tag Team Championship. The U.S. title ain't nowhere to be seen. The women's champions wearing the wrong goddamn belts. What is going on here?
So
WWE.
Wait, and then the undisputed titles ain't being defended because he's going for the fucking tag team championships.
Yeah, because he's gonna hit 1,000 days on Saturday.
What they said is too that he's gonna go on another hiatus and he's taking the belts with him.
He taking them with him?
With him.
Come on, Brad.
I feel like when Triple H announced that other belt, he wasn't supposed to say all the other stuff about like we gonna have a champion. I think he was just upset.
He was. He's like, he earned everything that he's done. No, not taken away from him, but damn.
But
damn, nigga, you ain't never defended the belt. I think he only had like 4 matches this year, maybe 3 total. Shit, maybe 2.
So, just to wrap up the Night of the Championship before we get out of here. So, initially, it was announced that the event was going to be called King and Queen of the Ring, which would have revived the King of the Ring series, but with a rebrand and include the women. But then WWE decided to swerve and instead revive Night of Champions. So this will be the first Night of Champions that's been held following the reintroduction of the brand split back in July of 2016 and the first one on Peacock. And this event replaces the previously annual Hell in a Cell event. So there's no Hell in a Cell.
Oh, really?
It would have been now, but instead it's going to be Night of Champions. So Saturday afternoon, wrestling will be on. I just got a birthday text from somebody I don't have in my phone.
Hit him with a thank you and good night. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, that's the show for this week. Hitting and quitting.
Indeed.
We got like the whole rest of the. We missed the first quarter of Miami, Boston.
Who's up?
But, Miami. Last I looked. So about to finish this game out. Enjoy the rest of the evening. We can get out of here. For all those listening, hope that you are safe and well. Continue to take care of yourself.
Safe travels for all this traveling. Yes,
safe travels. It's a holiday weekend coming up, which I just remembered. So this
it is.
Planned differently. Instead, we're gonna do that next week. And have a safe and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend for everybody out there. And let's hit the bricks. Chelsea, be easy, guys. You too, Chelsea. Appreciate you being in here. No, hit the bricks is one of my favorite sayings. When I was back in high school,
this nigga.
I was friends with this couple, and they were always on and off. And they got into a real big argument. We were at one of their homes, and the woman was furious. And the man was like, I don't really care no more. And she's like, I'm leaving. And he said, go ahead and leave. I don't care. Matter of fact, hit the bricks, baby. And he slammed it.
Oh, shit.
And since that moment in high school, hit the bricks has been one of my favorite things. To hear somebody really tell somebody to hit the bricks in real life.
Hit the bricks, baby.
Emotional.
He was emotional. Like he yelled, hit the bricks, baby.
Hey, snap.
Slammed the door. I was like, I've never seen such
Hey, I'm gonna keep that one tucked.
That is hilarious.
Just in case I need to use that one. I have to keep that one tucked.
bricks, baby.
That's hilarious, dude.
And this was like in the mid 2000s, so he had on real baggy shorts. So he had to like pull. He was holding his shorts up as he was walking, saying, "Hit the
bricks."
Ooh, what a time! He had on the silk underneath the jeans. He had to hold up the silkies, fam. It was.
That was a wild time, boy. That was a wild time. That was fun times, though. That was wild.
Man. All right. We're going to get out of here. If you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On Twitter, Instagram, Apple Music, in these PSN, 2K, and Hogwarts streets.
Hey.
At Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE. You can also catch the Eric J on Twitter at Bucks Burner, because that's the only social media handle he's gonna give out.
Yep.
Everyday _gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ. Come on, Miami, aka Ass Special, aka Mr. Give It To Me. We will holler at y'all later.
See y'all next week.
Beat.
Ah, shit.